that we've done with individuals, groups, organizations has been focused on women and empowering women in both the home and in the workplace. And if we reflect on women in the workplace, there are some interesting statistics to pay attention to. If we look, and we know we've come a long way, but here are some stats that don't make me very happy. If we look at the Fortune 500, do you know how many CEOs are women? Anybody know?
Probably 7.
12. And of Fortune 1000, what do you think?
15.
22. Mm-hmm. And if we, there's a recent book called Know Your Value that speaks about female versus male CFOs nationally. Female CFOs make 16% less on the dollar than their male counterparts. So we've come a long way, and we've got a long way to go. And what we're very committed to is helping women get bolder in advocating for our salaries, our positions, our ability to negotiate, our ability to advocate for ourselves and for one another. And in order to do that, we've got to figure out how to get bold. Because we can look at the information about statistics nationally for what's interesting about that sociologically. We can get into gender issues. But as psychotherapists and individual coaches, we really want to focus on what is it for us individually that we can do to get way bolder than we've been and to support other women in getting bold. And in order to do that, we have to take a look at what gets in the way of being bold. And what gets in the way of being bold, at least one major factor, is this inner critic that most of us have. Most people have an inner critic, but the fact is that most of us women have a stronger inner critic than do our male counterparts. And that inner critic is the voice that says, I'm too fat, I'm not smart enough, she's smarter than I am, I'm never going to make it here, I wish I were different. That voice that holds us hostage, yeah, it muffles our strength, it keeps us insecure. And we've got to develop an inner voice that is stronger than that inner critic, and we call it the inner coach. So this evening we're going to take a look at how we taking a look at this inner critic and what we can do to develop an inner coaching voice that's really strong and keeps us bold.